The interesting thing also was that we had this because there have been links and discussions about it. This cyber denial of service attack, which was quite interesting. I did some reading about it just last night before we did it, and it's apparently this attack that happened last Friday. It hit huge websites and disrupted internet traffic all across Europe. It was the largest of its kind in history. And it was orchestrated using a weapon called the Mirai botnet, and there were 100,000 malicious endpoints, from webcams on desktops to baby monitors to, virtually any. We talk about the Internet of Things. We've talked about that here before. This is it turning around and actually coming back and biting us on the backside.
And this was one possibly backed by Russia, was it?
That's what everybody's concerned about. I mean, what I thought was kind of interesting is the strength of it. 1.2 terabyte. That's 1,200 gigabytes per second. That is a lot of data being streamed in a very, very, very short period of time.
And it was all fucked up, basically.
Well, it was twice as powerful as any similar attack on record. And David Fidler, who is the adjunct senior fellow for cybersecurity at the Council on Foreign Relations, said, just imagine what a well-resourced state actor could do with all these insecure devices out there. And I thought, wow, that is kind of scary, because it was clear there was no real malicious intent, that this was a, shall we say, a dress rehearsal for something to come in the future. And if this
state actor read Russia.
Yeah, well, Russia, North Korea, those are the two biggies right now. I mean, you could then look at points in the Middle East, Persia, that have real agendas here. So it's really, really, really quite scary stuff.
Yeah, it's very, very worrying, isn't it? I mean, because we're so open, aren't we, in terms of technology and stuff, to those sorts of attacks, and so much rests on it as well. I mean, all the banking is online, a lot of it, and we're doing this online. Yeah. So much of our lives are defined by.
I had my Amazon account hacked on Sunday night.
Did you?
Yeah. And I've been trying for 4 days now to get through to Amazon to get it fixed and get it sorted.
It was when you ordered that book on I Love Russia.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah. Putin, and somebody photoshopped my picture onto Putin, with like they do with Trump on the back of the horse. Yeah.